Hey dudes, it's Wednesday. This is Geeks of the Week. I'm incredibly cranky because this is the fourth time I've tried to film this fucking video. Also, it's almost 10:30 at night, and I'm old and I would like to go to bed. So, let's do this thing. Mario, super rad shirt last week, and you also convinced me to check out Orphan Black, though probably not until I finish catching up on Burn Notice, and I still have like 5 more seasons to go. So that'll take some time. I also had a friend cosplay from Orphan Black at Phoenix Comic Con this weekend, and everybody thought she was River Song. That's all I have to say about that. Cool story. E3 is this week. Once again, I don't really care. Except that they came out with Yoshi's Epic Yarn, so I'm really excited for it. Shut the fuck up. It's Yoshi's Epic Yarn. I don't care what anybody says. Shut up. That's all I have to say about E3, because that's all I care about. Oh yeah, next on my list, I have my notes here of what I'm gonna say, kind of. I swear to God. Nikki and Steph both yelled at me about returning to AX, even though I said I've never had a good time, and I guess when you've only been twice and had a bad time 100% of the time, that's kind of, yeah, I guess that is crazy to go back, but I'm going back for a few reasons, and I've kind of already decided that if this year sucks, I probably won't go back next year, although I probably will. But anyway, I don't know, man. Mostly, I go for friends because, obviously, I have a lot of friends from California, and they go to AX, and, like, I already get to see them so little every year, that I would feel bad missing them. But since AX is such a huge deal, and it's right next door to Arizona, a lot of local friends go too. So, basically I'd be missing out on a ton of friends if I didn't go to AX. And when I first started going to cons, I didn't go to AX at first, and it made me really sad year after year to watch everybody go without me and have such an awesome time and see all these rad things. And it's really triggering for me to feel left out, and so I guess I'd rather feel miserable and included than miserable and at home. I messed up that way. And of course my best friend Barracuda comes from the East Coast, and hey, you can tell I'm not wearing pants. You're welcome. It's bedtime. I'm not wearing pants to bed. Fuck that. Anyway, yes, my best friend Barracuda comes from the East Coast, and I would be a pretty shitty friend if I didn't see her while she's on my side of the country, considering how little I get to see her every year to begin with. So, there's that. And of course, also, because it's AX, they have rad stuff. The first year I went, Fate Zero was really big, so that was awesome for me. And of course, this year, Kill la Kill is huge, and me loving that show as I do, I would be very disappointed if I didn't get to check out the stuff. And I actually did buy my ticket to the Kill la Kill event today, and I'm really excited for that, if nothing else. So I guess if the rest of the con sucks, I'll just take the bus to Little Tokyo and wait to fly home. I don't even know. Anyway, and funny thing about AX is that the last few years a lot of my misery has come from costume problems and trying to make things too quickly. And of course, last week I was like, oh, I'm not gonna make anything new, and Nikki was like, that's smart because you'll be way less stressed out. Well, oops. There's that. So, yeah. And Steph said that she hoped that I would be wearing Cap on July 4th. Well, July 4th happens to be right in the middle of Anime Expo, as it is every year. And I don't like bringing non-anime costumes to Anime Expo, but I am shooting my Black Widow with a friend, and it just happens to be that we scheduled the shoot on the 4th without realizing it. So, expect really stupid Instagram pictures for that, because America. Let's see. Steph had an awesome rant about cosplayers being too in character, and I haven't had many run-ins with that, fortunately. I've heard lots of horror stories, but I have a friend, Sammy, who's super bubbly and really upbeat in person, but he tends to cosplay. He cosplays Link, and he does a male Raven from Teen Titans, and so when he cosplays them, he tries to be in character, and sometimes that rubs people the wrong way. And so while it's cool to meet cosplayers that are really in character and that really embody the character and bring them to life. There's a fine line between that and being an asshole. So, I guess just watch out for that. Steph had some good points to make about that. I guess on Con Talk, I went to Phoenix Comic Con for a day this past weekend. I haven't gone in a few years because it's been the same weekend as Fanime, and I've had a lot of problems personally with PCC, so I have happily given Fanime my money instead. But since it was not the same weekend, I had Lady Cap and I wanted to see friends, I went, and on those fronts, PCC kind of sucked. It was way too crowded to be fun. People weren't really able to stop other people for pictures for costumes. There were fewer rad costumes than almost any other con I've been to, because it just wasn't practical. It was way too hot. I got the worst case of dehydration I've ever experienced, and I'm from Arizona. I know how to freaking stay hydrated, and I got dehydrated. I barely saw friends. If I ran into them once, I never saw them again, and that's if I saw them at all. The one really awesome thing, and probably the only reason I'm really, really glad I went, is that I got to meet somebody from the only YouTube channel I watch besides this one, and I don't know if I've talked about them before on here, and I don't talk about them a lot considering how obsessed I am with them, but that would be the frickin' Game Grumps. And Ross was there this weekend because his wife, who is Holly Conrad from Heroes of Cosplay, was one of the guests. And so he was at her booth, and I got to meet him, and he is the nicest frickin' person, and I just want to know him, and it was rad. I posted the picture of us on my Instagram and on Facebook if you feel the need to check that out, because I selfied with Ross, and that was the highlight of my con. Yeah, that gave me a taste of what San Diego Comic-Con must be like, where you really should only go for the guests and not to cosplay and not to do anything but wait in line. So, I guess I'm kind of glad that I know what that's like and I don't have to waste any more money figuring that out, so yay me. 2 more notes, because I think my film is about to run out. It was Pyro's birthday this past week. I don't remember what day, because I'm a shitty person, but happy birthday, Pyro, if you're still watching us. I hope you are. We miss you, and we hope you'll come back soon, and I know you're home this week, so I hope you're having a good time at home. And I'm gonna end on a note about me, because cool shit like this doesn't happen to me often, but I won a cosplay contest. An online cosplay contest. Well, okay, I was one of 3 winners, but still, me. Crunchyroll held a contest for Love Live costumes, and since I was part of a giant Love Live group earlier this year, I entered my costume. Not even like I just did it to promote the show. I knew I was gonna get hated on, and I didn't even care. I just wanted to show support for the show. And I got picked as one of the winners. One winner was by vote, and then the other 2 were picked by judges. And one of the judges was my friend, but she was the one who picked me because she didn't want to appear, like, super nepotistic or whatever. But I was picked by the other judge, who doesn't even know me, so that was a big honor. It was Gogo Hikaru who picked me, and he is an awesome Love Live cosplayer. Yes, he cosplays Love Live, and he's really damn good at it. So, that was awesome. I won something. That was cool. Have a good week. This has been Wednesday. Watch the rest of the geeks. Thanks for putting up with me. I'm going to bed. Good night.